Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Pranamal Prabhuji.
प्रणमालु। ओम नमो भगवते रामचंद्राय।
रामचंद्राय
ओम नमो भगवते रामचंद्राय।
ओम नमो भगवते रामचंद्राय
ओम नमो भगवते रामचंद्राय।
ओम नमो भगवते रामचंद्राय
आपदामपहर्तारं धातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि। यत्र यत्र रघुनाथकीर्तनं तत्र तत्र कृतमस्तकाञ्जलिं बाष्पवारी परिपूर्णलोचनं मारुतिं नमत राक्षसान्तकम्. There are so many beautiful shlokas glorifying
Prabhuji, not able to hear Prabhuji.
oh, okay, so you did not hear anything. Thank you. Okay, so this is a beautiful shloka. I'll tell where it is coming from. I'll help you recite the shloka. But before that, let me just recite the shloka and read the translation. रामाभिरामं नयनाभिरामं वाचाभिरामं पदनाभिरामं सर्वाभिरामं सदाभिरामं वन्दे सदा शरदिं च रामम्. I always bow to Lord Rama, the son of Dasharatha, who delights everyone, who is pleasing to the eyes, charming in speech, beautiful in face, attractive in every way, and ever full of grace. Yeah, 1 second. Okay, so maybe somebody can read the Telugu translation also. Sudha, can you read the Telugu?
Yes, Prabhuji. అందరినీ ఆనందింపజేసే రాముడు, కళ్ళకు హర్షం కలిగించే రాముడు, తన మధురమైన మాటలతో ఆకట్టుకునే రాముడు, అందమైన ముఖంతో కాంతివంతుడైన రాముడు, అన్ని విధాలా మనోహరుడైన రాముడు, ఎల్లప్పుడూ ఆనందమయుడైన దశరథ పుత్రుడు శ్రీరాముడిని నేను ఎల్లప్పుడూ నమస్కరిస్తున్నాను. హరే కృష్ణ ప్రభుజీ.
So this shloka is a beautiful shloka glorifying Ramachandra coming from Sri Rama Karnamrutam, written by Sri Bilvamangal Thakur, also known as Leela Shuka. And by the way, this Leela Shuka Bilomangal Thakur is a Telugu speaking Acharya. Is a great devotee of Krishna, Rama, the great devotee of Bhagavan. So most of us know about Sri Krishna Karnamrita. And in the previous classes, during Mukundamala Stotra, Chaurashtakam and so on, we have discussed some shlokas from Sri Krishna Karnamritam. Leela Shuka describes Sri Krishna's Balya Leelas in Sri Krishna Karnamrita. Very beautiful. Similarly, Leela Shuka has also written Sri Rama Karnamritam, 470 shlokas, glorifying Ramachandra in many different ways. Glorifying Ramachandra's Nama Rupa Guna Leela. When it comes to glorifying the Kirtanam of Bhagavan, we glorify his name, we glorify his form, the beauty, we glorify his Leelas, the pastimes, and we glorify his Gunas, the qualities. Nama Rupa Guna Leela. And also Tattva. Tattva also. In Mukundamala Stotra, there is something similar, another shloka like this, written by Kulashekar Alvar. Namami Narayana Pada Pankajam Karomi Narayana Pujanam Sada Vadami Narayana Nama Nirmalam Smarami Narayana Tattvamavyayam. Namami Narayana Pada Pankajam. Let me offer my pranam at the lotus feet of Narayana. Karomi Narayana Pujanam Sada. Let me worship Narayana every day. Sada. Every day, always, eternally. Vadami Narayana Nama Nirmalam. Vadami means let me speak. Vadami Nama Nama Nirmalam. Let me recite the names of the Lord. Smarami Narayana Tattvamavyayam. Let me remember the Tattva of the Lord, Narayana. What exactly is this Tattva? Tattva means it can be his Aishwarya, his Madhurya, a combination of Aishwarya and Madhurya, or combination of Madhurya and Aishwarya. That means when Aishwarya is described with Madhurya. Okay, looks like everybody wants me today. When Aishwarya is described in a sweet way, that is Aishwarya with combination of Madhurya. And when Madhurya, the sweetness of the Lord, is described with some details of greatness, that is Madhurya. Prominence is to Madhurya, but there are some details of Aishwarya also. For example, when Krishna Leela is described in Vrindavan, especially when Yashodamma, when interactions between Krishna and Yashodamma, when Yashodamma shows Vatsalya Bhava to Krishna, that's Madhurya with the Vatsalya Prema, right? And as part of that, when Krishna opens his mouth and shows Brahmandas, the universal form, to Yashodamma, that is an aspect of greatness, an aspect of Aishwarya there. Okay, and similarly in Dwaraka, the prominence, the importance is to Aishwarya. Or in Vaikunta, Narayana, when Narayana is described, it is mostly described using Aishwarya. But Aishwarya means the greatness, the name, fame, power, potency, the wealth of the Lord. That is Aishwarya. When Aishwarya is described, sometimes there there is an aspect of sweetness. For example, when Krishna, who is described with Aishwarya, Aishwaryasya samagrascha viryascha yashaya shriyah jnana vairagyayoschaiva shannam bhagam itingana. Krishna is that Supreme Personality of Godhead, Devadideva, who possesses these 6 opulences in full. Aishwarya, the wealth; Shri, the beauty; Yashas, name and fame; Virya, the power, the potency; and Jnana, knowledge. And the final one is Vairagya, renunciation. So, such a great Krishna, Devadideva, Supreme Personality of Godhead, Bhagavan, Krishna, possessing all these Aishwarya, he is ready to serve his devotees. He is ready to serve Pandavas. He is ready to become a chariot driver for Arjuna. So that is his sweetness. While describing his greatness about his Aishwarya, there is an aspect of sweetness. So that is what I am trying to explain here is about Tattva. Tattva means either his Aishwarya or Madhurya, about either his greatness or sweetness. His greatness enhances his sweetness. His sweetness enhances his greatness. For example, the president of any country, he is definitely great because he has a lot of power. But when that president, when he comes home and he starts playing with his grandchildren, that is his sweetness. And that can be glorified, that can be published in newspaper saying that, the president or the Prime Minister Modi, he's playing, he doesn't have grandchildren, he doesn't have children, but let's say some little children. He visited some village and he started playing with them like a small boy. He was bending like a horse, and then little children were climbing on his back, and Prime Minister Modi is playing a horse game with the children. That is sweetness. But that sweetness is glorified only when a person is great, like the Prime Minister. For example, if a rickshaw driver comes and plays with some small children in a village, will that be published in a newspaper? No. So, the sweetness will be enhanced with greatness. When the Prime Minister shows sweetness playing with little children, it is glorified because he is great. So the Lord simultaneously exhibits Aishwarya and Madhurya. So this is about Tattva. Other aspects, everybody knows. Nama, Rupa, Guna, Leela. These are very simple to understand. But I wanted to spend a couple of minutes explaining Tattva. Okay. With that said, let's look at the shloka that I just recited from Sri Rama Karnamrita. Ramabhiramam Nayanabhiramam. The word Rama, or the name Rama, it means the one who gives pleasure, who gives joy to everybody. That's the meaning of the name Rama. The meaning of the name Krishna means Sarvam Akarshayati iti Krishnaha. One who attracts everybody in the 3 planetary systems. Trijagan Manasakarshi. That is the definition of Krishna. That is the Sanskrit meaning of the word Krishna. Akarshayati iti Krishnaha. Similarly, Rama. Ramante iti Ramaha. Ramayati iti Ramaha. One who gives pleasure, one who gives joy, bliss, happiness to others is Rama. Ramabhiramam, Nayanabhiramam. Hmm? His eyes are beautiful, and he gives happiness to everybody with his beautiful form, especially his eyes. For a person, the beauty is in the eyes. As they say, the beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Right? What does this mean? That means the person, whoever is watching, whoever is observing, that person is saying that the other object is beautiful. But in order to say that, the eyes of the other person, who is the object, they also have to be beautiful. Ramabhiramam, Nayanabhiramam. Nayana means eyes. His eyes are very delightful. Vachabhiramam, Vadanabhiramam. Vachabhiramam, Vadanabhiramam. Rama attracts everyone with his vachas, with his speech, with his words, sweet words. Vadanabhiramam. Vadanam means face. His whole face is beautiful. His ears, his nose, his lips, his forehead, his chin, his teeth, eyes, the eyelashes, eyelids, everything is very beautiful. Dasharatha glorifies Ramachandra's eyelids with a beautiful phrase, Ramo Rajiva Lochana. Ramo Rajiva Lochana. Ramachandra's eyelids are like lotus petals. Tamaraku lantivi, tamara rekul lantivi. Sarvabhiramam cha sadhabhiramam. He is always very charming. He is always very attractive in every way. Sarvabhiramam sadhabhiramam. He is always attractive, and he is attractive everywhere in every aspect. His character is attractive. His bodily form is attractive. His behavior is attractive. His dealings with everybody is attractive. His gunas, qualities are attractive. Sarvabhiramam. Everything about Rama is attractive. Vande sada dasharadim cha Ramam. Let me offer my pranam to that Dasharadi Ramachandra. Okay, so let's recite this shloka. I'll sing one line at a time, and you can repeat after me. Ramabhiramam Nayanabhiramam.
Rāmābhiramam Nayanabhiramam
Vachabhiramam Vadanabhiramam.
Vāchabhiramam Vadanabhiramam
Sarvabhiramam cha sadabhiramam.
Sarvabhiramam cha sadabhiramam
Vande sada dasharadim cha Ramam.
Vande sada dasaradim cha Ramam.
So like this, Sri Rama Karnamritam. The word Karnamritam, Karna means ears. Amritam means nectar. All these shlokas written by Bilvamangal Thakur, Leela Shuka, they are nectar to the ears. Sri Rama Karnamritam. Very beautiful. So as time permits, every day we'll try to explore one shloka at a time. For example, the famous shloka. Śrīrāghavam dasarathatmajam aprameyam सीतापतिं रघुकुलान्वयरत्नदीपम् आजानुबाहुं अरविन्ददलायताक्षं रामं निशाचरविनाशकरं नमामि. We all heard this shloka many times, right? Where is it coming from? Many people think that it is coming from Valmiki Ramayana, but it is coming from Śrīrāma Karnamritam. So the words are very self-explanatory here. Okay, you can just take a look at this. So we have been having this session of learning Sankshepa Ramayana Shloka recitation. Lavanya is not there today. Probably she'll join tomorrow, and she'll help with reciting the other shlokas. I think we have another 20 or 30 shlokas. So probably in one day she can finish that. And hopefully on Ramanavami day, everybody can recite these. You go to the nearby temple. On the day of Ramanavami, it is a practice to recite entire Sankshepa Ramayana and also to recite Pattabhisheka Sarga. Especially there are 3 shlokas from Pattabhisheka Sarga that everybody must recite. I'll tell those maybe tomorrow. So today we'll discuss some Ramakatha. Okay. Where do we start? It's an ocean, right? Ramakatha is an ocean.
Ram Nam Babua.
Huh?
I want to recite Ram Nam Babua.
Oh, Ramo Nama Babuva. Okay. Yeah, that we'll recite in the end. That's a bedtime story for Krishna, right? So
Yes, Prabhuji.
we'll decide. We'll discuss. We'll recite that when we are concluding this call. Yes, that's a very
I
beautiful
really love
shloka.
that. Really like that shloka so much. Thank you for sharing that. I mean, since whole day I've been trying to learn that. It's so nice. Feels so graceful.
Yeah.
Very pleasing. Thank you, Prabhuji. It's very nice shloka.
Yeah. So we all heard about one phrase about Ramachandra. Rāmo vigrahavān dharmaḥ. Rama is an embodiment of Dharma. Rama is embodiment of Dharma means what? That means he follows Dharma. He demonstrates to everyone how to follow Dharma. How to lead a dharmic way of life. So in connection to this, I wanted to tell about that shloka from Sankshepa Ramayana. It comes towards the end. Dashavarsha sahasrani dashavarsha shatani cha Ramo rajyamupasitva brahmalokam prayasyati. Let me share the screen here. I'm sharing the screen in Telugu, but if you want to look at English or other language, you can look at on your screen. Shloka number 97 from Sankshepa Ramayana. Dashavarsha sahasrani dashavarsha shatani cha Ramo rajyam upasitva brahmalokam prayasyati. If we understand Ramavatara, Ramachandra did not appear as a Bhagavan. He appeared as a human being. Atmanam manusham manye Ramam Dasharathatmajam. Ramachandra himself says that I consider myself as Manushya, human being. And my identity is Ramam Dasharathatmajam. I am the son of Dasharada. Unlike other avatars, in other avatars like Narsimha, Matsya, Vamana, Matsya Kurma, Varaha, Vamana, Krishna Avatara, and other avatars. Bhagavan appears in other avatars when somebody is in trouble, when devatas are in trouble and they go to Brahma and complain that demons or the Rakshasas are troubling the devatas and they need some protection. Then Brahma suggests them to pray to Vishnu. And then all the devatas, including Brahma, led by Brahma, everybody prays to Vishnu, saying that so and so Rakshasa, like Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha, they are suffering, they are troubling them. Please protect us. Then Bhagavan appears in different avatars in different yugas. So unlike all those other avatars, here Rama Avatara, nobody prays. The devatas don't go and pray to Vishnu or Krishna that the demons are Rakshasas are troubling them. Please come and protect. Nobody prayed like that. There is Ravanasura who is there, but Ravanasura's actual Vishwarupam, that means his demoniac tendency, the peaks of his demoniac tendency, the peaks of his Asura Guna, that was revealed or that came into picture only when he saw Sitamma and when he, when he had a desire to kidnap Sitamma. But before that, Ravanasura, he did a great tapasya and then, he obtained some powers. But Ramachandra, what is the primary reason why Ramachandra appeared? It is not because of devatas praying for protection. It is only because Dasharatha Maharaj did Putrakameshti Yajna to have a son. And then Dasharatha Maharaj himself is a very, very pious person. He has a lot of sukruti. That's why Ramachandra decided to appear as his son. And after that, the rest of the story, like how, he got married, Ramachandra got married to Sitamma and how Ramachandra went to forest and then Ravanasura kidnapped, all of that happened later. But the primary reason for Ramachandra's appearance, Ramavatara, is Dasharatha Maharaj did Putrakameshti Yajna to have a son. That's why Ramachandra appeared. And then, why Ramachandra appeared as a human being and why he remained to act as a human being and not perform any godly activities, not show any of his godly, universal form, Vishwarupa form or anything like that. The reason is because Ravanasura, he got a boon from Brahma. When Ravanasura did tapasya, he did tapasya and Brahma appeared and Brahma asked Ravanasura to ask for a boon. Then Aruna, you had a question. I'll come back to you. 1 second, okay? Yeah. So Ravanasura asked for a boon that he should not be killed by any devatas. He should not be killed by wild animals like Shardula, Vagra. Shardula is tiger, Vagra is Simha or lion. I should not be killed by Vanaras. I should not be killed by this and that. He gave a big list. But he did not include human beings. In that long list, he did not include human beings. he underestimated the power of human beings, thinking that, oh, what can a human being do to me? So that is the reason Ramachandra continued. The primary reason he appeared is as a son of Dasharatha, but he continued to behave like a human being for the purpose of killing Ravanasura. Because that is the boon he got. He can only be killed by a human being. So, Ramchandra, as a human being, as a normal, ordinary human being, he killed Ravanasura. And he learned all the Astra Shastra Vidyas from Vishwamitra Muni. So, then after killing Ravanasura, somebody asks Ramachandra that did you appear, we know that you are Bhagavan. Did you appear for the purpose of killing Ravanasura? Then Ramachandra says, no, I appeared as a human being to establish Dharma, to demonstrate how to lead a dharmic life for 11,000 years. So that is the shloka from Sankshepa Ramayana, the last, towards the end. Dashavarsha sahasrani, Dashavarsha shatani cha. Ramo rajyam upasitva, brahmalokam prayasyati. So Ramchandra says, I appeared to establish Dharma for 11,000 years, to demonstrate to people how to execute Dharma for 11,000 years. Yes. Aruna, you had a question? మీరు హ్యాండ్ రైజ్ చేశారు, మేబీ యాక్సిడెంటా లేకపోతే ఎనీవేస్. రమేష్ గారు చెప్పండి.
మీరు 11,000 years పరిపాలించాడన్నారు, బట్ వేరేజ్ ఇన్ ది 9.11.18 13,000 సంవత్సరాలు ఉన్నాడు అని చెప్పి రాశారు. కాంట్రడిక్టరీ. 9.11.18
13,000 అన్నది అక్కడ.
చదవమంటారా?
చదవండి ఒకసారి.
సీతాదేవి ధరణయందు ప్రవేశించిన వెంబట శ్రీరాముడు పూర్ణ బ్రహ్మచర్యమును అవలంబించిన వాడే 13,000 సంవత్సరములు అఖండ బ్రహ్మహోత్ర కర్మను అనరించాను. అంటే ఆఫ్టర్ 11,000 దిస్ 13,000 దిస్ 13,000 includes the 11,000 లేదంటే 11,000 plus 13,000?
No, it is 11,000 because Valmiki Ramayana is a pramana. There can be some correction in that. See, Bhagavatam, it's a Bhagavatam describes glories of different avatars of the Lord from different yugas. It may not be just that particular yuga, but it could be the description of Ramayana described in Bhagavatam. It can be from a different yuga, different Treta Yuga. May not be Treta Yuga of that particular Manvantara in which Valmiki Ramayana was described. Because these yuga cycles are repeating. So same Treta Yuga, it appears multiple times, and the same Ramayana happens in every Treta Yuga with some variations. For example, Krishna Leela. Krishna Leela appears in Dwapara Yuga, but there can be some variations. For example, in Damodar Leela, Yashodamma ties Krishna to a grinding mortar, Ullukala. In another variation of Dwapara Yuga, in another variation of Krishna Leela, that same Damodar Leela, Yashodamma might tie Krishna to something else. So there can be some variations in the Leelas. So the 13,000 may be from different Treta Yuga, from a different Manvantara. But for this Valmiki Ramayana, which happened in that particular Manvantara, as you can see from the shloka, Dashavarsha Sahasrani, Dashavarsha Shatani cha. Ramo Rajyam Upasitva Brahmalokam Prayasati. Valmiki is saying this. So we'll take this only as a consideration.
Ramana.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So now the primary purpose of Ramachandra is to demonstrate to the people how to lead a dharmic life. If Rama makes one step, that is Satyam. If Rama makes another step, that is Dharma. So together, Satyam and Dharmam, that is how Ramachandra's life has been throughout. So talking about, coming back to this 11,000 years, right? Somebody asked a great devotee of Rama, and a very important, very nice question. The question is, how long can the humanity exist? How long will the humanity exist? Now you may wonder, the age of Kali Yuga is 432,000 years, 432,000 years. That means humanity will continue to exist for 432,000 years, right? That's an obvious understanding. But what is this question this person is asking to a devotee of Rama? Now this did not happen in Treta Yuga. It happened in Kali Yuga, most recent times, to one of the devotees, for example, like Ramadasu or another devotee of Rama. So even though human beings will continue to live towards the end of Kali Yuga, 432,000 years, but that doesn't mean they have humanity. They have manavatvam. They are manusha. It's a pashutvam in a pashutatvam in manusha rupena. As Kali Yuga progresses, people will degrade so much, their qualities will degrade so much, they will perform so many sinful activities, but it is nothing but pashutatvam in manusha rupena, animalistic behavior in human body. So we cannot consider them as human beings. So the meaning of that question asked by that person is, how long will humanity continue to exist? That means how long people will have, what is the duration or what is the time frame during which we will see some humanity, we'll see some good qualities in people, in some people, not everybody, but in some people. The answer given was, it's very beautiful. The answer given was, humanity will continue to exist as long as Ramayana is recited. Humanity will continue to exist as long as Ramayana is studied, learnt, discussed, recited. When and wherever Ramayana is stopped, it is understood that humanity stopped existing. So all of us, we have a great responsibility of continuing this tradition of reciting Ramayana, learning Ramayana, teaching Ramayana to our children, sharing Ramayana, Ramakatha with our friends, family, everybody, so that they will continue to share with others. And this is how humanity will continue to exist. As long as Ramayana is there, it is guaranteed that there is humanity. Barjanam bhava bijanam arjanam sukha sampada tarjanam yamadutanam Rama Rameti garjanam. Arjanam sukha sampada. If you look at the second line, Arjanam sukha sampada. Arjanam means acquiring, earning. Sukha sampada, happiness and wealth. One will get this happiness and wealth when they chant Rama's name. What is this wealth? This is the wealth of the good qualities, the good virtue, the dharma. One will get these good qualities. When somebody chants Rama's name, Rama Rameti Garjanam, when one chants Rama's name, they get all auspiciousness. They get all the wealth of good qualities. So, as long as Rama's name is chanted, as long as Ramayana is recited, studied, learnt, discussed, as long as Ramakatha is continuing, so long will there be humanity. Okay? Now, coming back to Ramo vigrahavān dharmaḥ. Rama is the embodiment of Dharma. That means he is executing Dharma. So, who created Dharma? When Ramachandra is executing Dharma, then somebody must have created it, right? Who created Dharma?
Vishnu by Vedas.
Vishnu or Krishna. Okay? Ramachandra himself did not create Dharma. He did not create Vedas, he did not create Dharma, but he only executed Dharma. So where is it mentioned? That who created and who is executing? Like this. In Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra, there's a beautiful shloka. Sarvagamanamachara pradamam parikalpate achara prabhavo dharmasya prabhurachyutaha. Sarvagamanamachara. Sarva, all. Agamana. Agamana means Agama Shastras. The Vedas, Puranas, Itihasas, all these things. Sarva Agamana Pradamam Parikalpate. It is established. Parikalpate means established. What is established? The conduct, achara. The conduct of a person, the achara of a person, the etiquette, the behavior, the qualities. In other words, dharma. Achara means dharma. It is established in all the Vedas that achara, that means conduct, is what defines dharma. Good conduct is what defines dharma. Sarvagamanam achara pradamam parikalpate. Achara prabhavo dharma dharmasya prabhurachyutaha. Achara prabhavo dharma dharmasya prabhurachyutaha. Now where is this dharma coming from? Who defined this dharma? Who created the dharma? Achyuta. Who is Achyuta? Krishna Bhagavan. So dharma comes from Achyuta. Krishna defines dharma in the form of Bhagavad Gita. He creates dharma. He defines dharma by giving us the essence of the Vedas in the form of Bhagavad Gita. That's why he is called as Dharmakrit. There is another beautiful shloka in Vishnu Sahasranama Stotram. Dharmakrit dharmi sadaksharamataksharam avijñāta sahasramshu vidhāta krutalakshanaha. Dharmakrit. Dharmakrit means one who creates dharma. One who creates dharma. One who defines dharma. One who creates dharma. For example, if you look at the first shloka of Vishnu Sahasranama Stotram, the Namavali, what is the first shloka? Who can tell the complete shloka? Namavali, starting with Vishvam Vishnur Vashatkaro.
Which one? The Vishwam Vishnu Rashatkaro Bhuta Bhavya Bhavat Prabhum.
Yes.
Bhutakritatma Bhutatma Paramatmajaha. That one?
Yeah, recite that shloka again, full, complete.
Which one? Which one you wanted me to recite?
The same thing, Vishwam Vishnur Vashatkaro.
Vishwam Vishnur Vashatkaro Bhutatma Bhutabhavanaha Bhutatma Paramatma Cha Muktana Paramagatim.
So there is a word Bhutakrit. There's a word Bhutakrit in that shloka, right? Bhutakrit, Bhutabrit, both are there. Vishwam Vishnur Vashatkaro Bhuta Bhavya Bhavat Prabhu Bhutakrit Bhutabrit Bhutat Bhuta Bhavanaha. Bhutakrit means he is a creator of the jivas. Bhutabrit means he is the maintainer of the jivas. So similar to Bhutakrit, coming to this shloka, Dharmakrit. Dharmakrit, Dharmagup. Dharmagup means the maintainer of Dharma. And Dharmi. Dharmi means one who follows Dharma, one who executes Dharma, one who does Dharmanushtana, Dharma sadhana. So there are three things: creator of Dharma, maintainer of Dharma, follower of Dharma.
Then the next one is also part of the same thing?
Which one?
After this, like Bhuta Bhavanaha, Bhutatma Paramatma Cha Muktana Paramagati, Avyaya Purukshak Shakshi Kshetrajna Sharayev Chaha. So these are all part of the same meaning?
No. They are Kshetrajnokshara Evacha. Yeah. Kshetrajna. He creates everybody and then he enters into each and everybody as Paramatma. So Kshetrajna means he is a knower of Kshetra. He is a knower of everyone's activity.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They are all related. It's a constant flow, continuing flow for those few set of shlokas. Yeah. So as Dharmakrit, he creates Dharma. As Krishna Bhagavan, he creates Dharma in the form of Bhagavad Gita. And again, as different incarnations of Bhagavan, he protects Dharma. In Narsimhavatara, he protected Dharma by killing Hiranyakashipu. In Matsyavatara, he protected Dharma by killing Somakasura demon. In in Varahavatara, he killed Hiranyaksha in Satyayuga. So like that, in different yugas, Bhagavan appears in different avataras to protect Dharma. That is Dharmagup. Dharmagup, G-U-P, Gup. Dharmagup means, in Sanskrit, Dharmagup means the protector of Dharma. Dharmakrit, creator of Dharma. Dharmi means, actually let me show that shloka here. So this is the one here. Dharmakrit dharmi sadaksharamatakaram abhignata sahasramshu vidhata krita lakshanaha. So Dharmagup, the protector of Dharma. Dharmakrit, no, this is not correct. Dharmi, the practitioner of Dharma or the support of Dharma. So this AI did not give a correct meaning of Dharmakrit. Dharmakrit means the creator of Dharma. Okay. So in different avatars, Bhagavan protects Dharma in different avatars. That is the purpose of Bhagavan's appearance. Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita, Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkrutam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. Dharma samsthapanarthaya. So in different yugas, he appears in different avatars to protect dharma. But Ramavatara is that avatara where he acts like a human being and teaches us how to practice dharma. How to practice dharma. When it was the time for Ramachandra to give up the kingdom and go to forest for Aranyavasa, there's a beautiful conversation between Kausalya Devi and Ramachandra. Kausalya Devi says to Ramachandra that, "O Rama, you have followed dharma perfectly all this while, because the environment around you is favorable. You are a prince. The people around you are good. You are provided with all royal comforts." Because when Ramachandra, he makes pradakshina around Dasharatha and Kausalya, offering pranam, the final pranama before he leaves for forest. There's a conversation between Ramachandra and Kausalya Devi. So Kausalya Devi says, you are able to follow dharma when you are here. But will you be able to follow dharma when you go to the forest? Because the situations may not be favorable there. The people may not be favorable there. The place and circumstances, the land where you are going to step in may not be favorable. It may not be auspicious. That land may not be auspicious. Because there was one instance where Lakshmana spoke evil words to Rama. He got angry at Ramachandra and he spoke very harsh words, like as if somebody is scolding another person. And then within few minutes, they go to a different, they walk to a different place. In 1 or 2 minutes, they change the land. And then Lakshmana realizes what a great mistake he has done. And then he asks for forgiveness from Ramachandra. And then he asks his brother, "Oh brother, please explain me why I behaved like this." Then Ramachandra explains to Lakshmana that it is not your fault. It is the fault of the land that you were stepped in that time. So Kausalya Devi tells to Ramachandra that the place can have effect on you. The people in forest, the people, circumstances, situations, all of them may have negative impact on you. Will you be able to follow dharma? So he expresses a concern out of her Vatsalyata, Putra Vatsalyata, and then she blesses Ramachandra, saying that, "May you follow dharma, no matter what time, place, circumstances are. May you always follow dharma. May you never break dharma. Even to sacrifice your life, may you never break dharma." So she blesses. First she expresses a concern, but then she gives courage to Ramachandra with her blessings, saying that, "May you always be protected at all times so that you will follow dharma." Dharmo rakshati rakshitaha. If we protect dharma, dharma will protect us. So who taught this? Kausalya Devi taught to Ramachandra. Dharmo rakshati rakshitaha. As long as you follow dharma, dharma will protect you. So So Ramachandra walked on this planet Earth, like a normal human being, demonstrating how to follow Dharma. Even though he is not obligated, he is not required. Is he required? He is Devadi Deva, he is none other than Bhagavan. He is not required to follow Dharma. He is required to follow Dharma, but he is not obligated to go through so much of suffering. He is not obligated to walk in the forest barefoot, take the piercing of the thorns, and go through all the injury, wounds, all of that stuff. He is not obligated to go through separation from Sitamma. He is not obligated to give up the kingdom. He is not obligated to give up the royal comforts. He is not obligated to be misunderstood by the people in Ayodhya when Ramachandra sent Sitamma to forest in Uttarakhand. So even though he is not obligated, he is not required, but he did all this. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Name partasti kartavyam trishu lokeshu kinchana nanavaptam avaptavyam varta evacha karmani. In third chapter, Karma Yoga chapter, Krishna tells this. Name partasti kartavyam trishu lokeshu kinchana. Trishu lokeshu, in the three planetary systems, in the three worlds, even though there is no obligation for me to do work, but I still perform work. I still perform work to set an example for others. Now here is a beautiful thing. Krishna, this is a very beautiful aspect. In that shloka, in third, fourth and fifth chapter, Krishna explains about Karma Yoga. And who none other than Ramachandra, who executed this karma or dharma in a perfect way, other than Ramachandra, no other avatara, right? While explaining this principle, saying that even though I am not obligated to perform any work, but I still perform to set an example. And then he gives an example of Janaka Maharaj, who is his father-in-law. Saying that yadyat acharati shrestha tadhat evetaro jana sayat pramanam kurute lokas tad anuvartate. Whatever great people do, the common man will follow it. And he gives an example of Janaka Maharaj there. Just like how Janaka Maharaj followed Dharma and set an example for common men. Everybody followed it. So he's talking about himself and he's talking about his father-in-law, Janak Maharaj.
That means in Krishna Avatara, Krishna not followed Dharma?
In Krishna Avatara, the Dharma acts in a different way. In Krishna Avatara, whatever Krishna does becomes Dharma. In Bhagavad Gita.
Effect? Because of Yuga effect?
No, not Yuga effect. It's very sweet. I'll explain.
Yuga Dharma is different.
No, not Yuga Dharma. The Dharma is same everywhere. The code of conduct is same in every Yuga. But for Krishna, the Dharma acts in a different way. He is the one who created Dharma and he is the one who breaks Dharma. Because he has the right to do so. He has the adhikar to break Dharma. Dharma takes a different form. Dharma takes a different definition. Dharma realigns for Krishna. Like yesterday, for example, Krishna defined something as Dharma. And today Krishna does something opposite to that. So what happens? There will be an amendment in the constitution saying that this is the new Dharma. Whatever was there yesterday, you forget about it and this becomes new Dharma. Whatever Krishna has done, that becomes new Dharma. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said, stealing is a sinful activity. But Krishna, he stole butter. So that becomes new dharma. Not for us, for Krishna. For Krishna, stealing becomes dharma. And that's why in the end, Krishna, what did he say? Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja. Aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshaisyami masuchaha. Give up all these religion, abandon all varieties of dharma. Just surrender unto me. Because that is the highest dharma. Surrendering to Krishna, doing service to Krishna, that is the highest dharma. So dharma works very differently in the case of Krishna. Krishna is a very special, interesting person. Ramachandra is very straightforward, easy to understand, more relatable, human-like, following the instructions of his father, Pitruvakya Paripalana, giving respect to father, taking care of the wife nicely, maintaining good relations with his brothers. So all these things. So this is more relatable, right? This is what happens in our day-to-day life. But we don't lead in a dharmic way like that. But the life is same. Whatever Ramchandra went through, our life is also same. We may have so much of wealth, we may have position, name, fame, prestige, power, good health, all of those things. Just like how Ramchandra had royal comforts. But there was a day when Ramchandra had to give up everything. Similarly, in our life also, there will be situations when things will be taken away from us. So how we will remain dharmic in every situation, even in the times of trouble, how we can remain dharmic, that we can learn from Ramachandra. When I'll say this one last thing and we can conclude. When Bharata came to the forest, because Bharata was not at home when Ramachandra was sent to exile. Because Kaikeyi, very cleverly, she sent Bharata and Shatrugna to uncle's home, paternal uncle.
Maybe she doesn't know that time, Prabhuji. She was just in the influence of mantra only she did. I
I
heard
know.
she's also good.
Yeah, she was influenced, her mind was polluted by mantra, and later on she became with the strategy. She was planning everything, how to execute the whole thing, and how to hide all these details from Bharat and Shatrugna.
And like you told, right, Prabhuji, like people are surrounding us, they influence like that. She was a good person, but she got influenced.
Yes. So Ramayana teaches us, looking at Ramachandra's behavior, Ramayana teaches us how to, what to do in life. And there are some characters like Kaikeyi and Mantara, they teach us how not to be in life. So both do's and don'ts. So the relationship between these four brothers is so beautiful that Ramachandra is Kausalya's son. Lakshmana and Shatrugna. Lakshmana and Shatrugna. Lakshmana and Shatrugna are the sons of Sumitra. And Bharata is the son of Kaikeyi. But what used to happen was, Lakshmana used to go to Ramachandra's home and sleep in the same cradle. And Shatrugna used to go to Bharat's home and sleep in the same cradle. And here, Sumitra Devi, you know, she was saying that there should be so much of joy and so much of noise and so much of that gola. In Telugulo gola antaru kada. మా ఇంట్లో ఉండాలి, అందరికంటే ఎక్కువ గోల మా ఇంట్లో ఉండాలి. ఇద్దరు పిల్లలు నాకు, భరత అండ్ లక్ష్మణ అండ్ శత్రుఘ్న. బట్ ఇప్పుడు చూస్తేనేమో రెండు ఉయ్యాళ్ళు ఖాళీగానే ఉన్నాయి. అలా అని చెప్పి కంప్లైంట్ చేయలేదు, బట్ షీ వాజ్ హ్యాపీ బికాస్ Bharata is happy when he is with Lakshmana is happy when he is with Ramachandra, and Shatrughna is happy when he is Bharat. So that way she thinks that when my two children they are happy being with their brothers, I have no problem. Even if my house is empty, even if the 2 cradles that I bought by paying $20 each, even if the cradles are empty, I don't have any problem. I don't complain. So I can give these 2 cradles to someone else. So like that's how, these 2 brothers, the 2 pairs, Rama Lakshmana and Bharata Shatrughna, they both were raised. And when Rama was in forest, Rama Lakshmana was in forest, Bharata, after he came back from his uncle's home, he came to know about all the details. He went to the forest to see Ramachandra. That time, Lakshmana, because Bharata, Shatrughna, they come with the entire army, horses and so much of army. So there is some noise that is coming from the horses. Hearing this noise, Lakshmana, he was curious to see who is coming. So he climbs on the tree and sees that so many horses are coming, and then after some time he was able to see that Bharata, Shatrughna are coming. And then Lakshmana becomes very furious, because Lakshmana thinks that it's all because of Bharat. Bharat wanted to become king. That's why Kaikeyi sent Rama to forest. So then Lakshmana was telling to Ramachandra that, now you just give me a chance. Don't think about anything. You just give me, oh my brother, you just give me a chance. You give me permission. I will see their end. I will see the end of Bharat and Shatrughna. Because Lakshmana, he's very, very brave. He's bold, very courageous. He has the knowledge, but he's very brave and courageous. So he was telling Ramachandra that, just give me permission. I will see their end. And there's a beautiful conversation between Ramachandra and Lakshmana. That's another example how Ramachandra, he never fails to follow Dharma. He always follows Dharma. So in that situation, he pacifies Lakshmana, saying that there is some beautiful conversation. I forgot the details.
Prabhuji, Shatragna Sudarshana Chakra Amshana, Prabhuji?
కాదు, ఈ నలుగురు రామ లక్ష్మణ భరత శత్రుఘ్న, ఈ నలుగురు చతుర్వ్యూహ ఉన్నాయి కదా, వాసుదేవ సంకర్షణ ప్రద్యుమ్న అనిరుద్ధ, వాటి ప్రతిరూపాలు అన్నమాట. ఆ చతుర్వ్యూహ అంశాలు రామ లక్ష్మణ భరత శత్రుఘ్న. So here there's a beautiful conversation between Rama and Lakshmana, how Ramachandra pacifies Lakshmana. I forgot about that. I will look at it. We can discuss some other time. So Rama never violates Dharma. He never deviated from Dharma. But in Krishna Leela, it works differently. He can make dharma, he can break dharma, just like he can break butter pots.
సో త్రేతాయుగంలో బ్రదర్స్ మధ్య రిలేషన్ అలా ఉంది. మరి లైక్ పాండవులు కౌరవుల మధ్య రిలేషన్ అలా ఉంది కదా. సో దే ఆర్ వీళ్ళంతా ఒక లైన్ లో ఉన్నారు బ్రదర్స్ అందరు. బట్ అక్కడ కంప్లీట్లీ డిఫరెంట్. బ్రదర్స్ ఆల్మోస్ట్ దే ఆర్ ఫైటింగ్.
Yeah.
So how to understand these situations? So that's why to tell, I mean, భగవద్గీతకి నెసెసిటీ వచ్చింది. రామాయణం ఉండగా భగవద్గీత ఎందుకు చెప్పాల్సి వచ్చింది కృష్ణ? బికాస్ ఆఫ్ అంటే వీళ్ళలో చేంజ్ రావడం వలన, అంటే ఆ యుగంలో బ్రదర్స్ అలా ఉండడం, ఈ యుగంలో బ్రదర్స్ ఇలా ఉంటారు అని చెప్పడానిక. ఇన్ వాట్ వే వీ హ్యావ్ టు టేక్ ఇట్?
నో రామాయణం ఉండగా భగవద్గీత ఎందుకు చెప్పారు కాదు, భగవద్గీత ఉండడం వల్లే రామాయణం జరిగింది. ఈ కోడ్ ఆఫ్ కండక్ట్, రామాయణం ఏంటి? కోడ్ ఆఫ్ కండక్ట్. ఈ కోడ్ ఆఫ్ కండక్ట్ ఎక్కడ డిఫైన్ చేశారు? భగవద్గీతలో. ఎలా ఉండాలి అనేది ఎక్కడ డిఫైన్ చేశారు? భగవద్గీతలో, వేదాలలో, మనుస్మృతిలో. బట్ ఎలా ఉండాలో చూపించాలి, ఆ ధర్మాచరణ. ఆ వేదాల్లో చెప్పింది ఆచరించడం, భగవద్గీతలో చెప్పింది ఆచరించింది ఎక్కడ? రామాయణంలో. యుగ ముందు జరిగింది రామాయణం, త్రేతాయుగం ముందు జరిగింది, భగవద్గీత కంటే ముందు, ద్వాపర యుగం కంటే ముందు. కానీ ఇది ఓన్లీ, ఇది మన అండర్స్టాండింగ్, ఇది క్రానలాజికల్ గా, అంటే త్రేతాయుగం తర్వాత ద్వాపర యుగం వస్తుంది ఇలా, ఇది కాదు, సైకిల్ కదా ఇది. యుగాస్ రిపీట్ అవుతాయి కదా, యుగాస్ రిపీట్ అవుతాయి. అండ్ ఆల్సో ద వేదాస్ ఆర్ ఎటర్నల్. The code of conduct defined in the Vedas is eternal. Bhagavad Gita is eternal. Bhagavad Gita is there much before anything else.
12 కోట్ల సంవత్సరాల ముందు వివస్వానుడికి చెప్పాడు, అది మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడ కురుక్షేత్రంలో అర్జునుడి చెప్పాడు. ఎప్పుడో చెప్పింది అది.
So yugas, yeah.
4.1 భగవద్గీత.
ఇంకొకటి ప్రభుజీ, ఈవెన్ రామాయణ కాలంలో కూడా వాలి అండ్ సుగ్రీవ ఫైట్ చేశారు. మళ్ళీ రావణ అండ్ విభీషణ, దే ఆల్సో సెపరేటెడ్. సో ఓన్లీ రామ లక్ష్మణ భరత శత్రుఘ్న, దే వర్ టుగెదర్ కదా ప్రభుజీ.
Yeah. So if the difference is when there are two people, if the mind of both people is controlled and disciplined, then there will be a good relation. But even if one person's mind is not disciplined, then there will not be a good relation.
Balaram Krishna, they are also brothers, no? They are very good, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, and all 5 Pandavas, they were together.
Together, yeah.
Yeah.
So in fact, during Pattabhisheka Sarga, Pattabhisheka episode, there were 2 people who were watching Pattabhisheka, because after the Yuddham is over, after Ravanasura was killed, Ramachandra, Sitamma came back to Ayodhya, the Pattabhishekam was happening. There were 2 people who were watching from very close, and they were crying. Who are those 2 people? Sugriva and Vibhishana. Sugriva was crying, thinking that if Vali was also nice to me, like how Lakshmana and Rama are together like this, how Bharata, Shatrughna are together, how these 4 brothers are together. If Vali was also nice, I and Vali, Sugriva and Vali, we will also be celebrating like this. And Vibhishana also was crying, and he was also thinking like that. If my brother Ravanasura, he was also nice, we will have relation like this, like Rama, Lakshmana, Bharata, Shatrughna. So this is described in Pattabhisheka Sarga.
Yeah, they would have felt.
Yeah. So Ramayana is very beautiful. To summarize Ramayana, I said this in the Telugu class that just happened before this. Ramesh Garu was there, Shamala was there, so Sudha was there, few people were there. But I'll tell here also. If we were to summarize Ramayana in one line, in one sentence, I'll say that in Telugu first and I explain in English. అడుగడుగున త్యాగము అణువణువున ధర్మము. అడుగడుగున త్యాగము అణువణువున ధర్మము. There is sacrifice at every step, and there is and dharma is followed in every walk of life. Anuvanuvana. That means even in a very, very small thing, even in minute things, small dealings, even in small dealings, dharma is followed. Usually we understand that dharma has to be followed in big things, but when we are doing small tasks, we don't care about whether we are following dharma or not. But anuvanuvana dharmamu. Dharma is followed in every minute thing. Adugaduguna tyagamu anuvanuvana dharmamu. This is summary of entire Ramayana. But don't read Ramayana so much. You will change the party. You will leave Krishna party and you will go to Rama's party.
Yes, Hari Katha party now.
ప్రభుజీ రామాయణమే చదువుతున్నాం ఇప్పుడు మరి.
ఊరికే అలా అన్నాను నేను. అంటే అలా అంటే చదవద్దు అంటే ఇంకా ఎక్కువ చదువుతారు కదా.
గోపీస్ లాగా ప్రభుజీ. రివర్స్.
రాముడే కృష్ణుడు, కృష్ణుడే రాముడు. సో భగవద్గీతలో కృష్ణుడే చెప్పాడు కదా, నేనే రామ అని. రామ శస్త్ర భృతామహం 10th chapter లో చెప్పారు ఆయనే, కృష్ణ నేనే రాముణ్ణి అని చెప్పారు.
ప్రభుజీ త్రేతాయుగంలో ధర్మం 3 కాళ్ళ పైననే నడిచింది అంటారు కదా ప్రభుజీ.
త్రేతాయుగంలో 2 కాళ్ళ మీద, 3 కాళ్ళ మీద, కరెక్ట్ 3.
ప్రభుజీ మళ్ళీ 3 అవతారాల వామనుడు పరశురాముడు కూడా త్రేతాయుగంలోనే వచ్చారా ప్రభుజీ?
కాదు, పరశురాముడు త్రేతాయుగం. ఎందుకంటే రాముడు పరశురాముడు ఇద్దరు కలుస్తారు ఒకసారి, ఒక సంభాషణ ఉంటది రాముడు పరశురాముడిది. త్రేతాయుగం. వామనావతారం సత్యయుగం అనుకుంటా. వామనావతారం సత్యయుగం అనుకుంటా. సత్యయుగం. కలియుగంలో ధర్మం ఒక పాదం మీద నడుస్తుంది. కానీ రామాయణం చదువుతూ ఉంటే అట్లీస్ట్ ఆ ఒక్క పాదమైనా కాపాడబడుతుంది. బై రీడింగ్ రామాయణ, బై ఫాలోయింగ్ రామాయణ, దట్ one leg of Kali Yuga can be protected. Otherwise, even that one leg will also be cut off. Definitely at the end of Kali Yuga, that one leg will be gone. But if we don't follow Dharma, if we don't read Ramayana now, that one leg can be cut off very soon. So right now Kali has just started crawling. The Kali Purusha in Kali Yuga, because we completed only 5,000 years, Kali Purusha has just started crawling. Now after some time, what will happen? Kali Purusha will stand up, and after some time Kali Purusha will start walking, and after some time Kali Purusha will start running. Now imagine how much danger will happen when Kali Purusha starts walking and running. That's why we better follow Ramayana, we better follow Dharma. Okay. మంగళం కోసలేంద్రాయ మహనీయ గుణాత్మనే చక్రవర్తి తనూజాయ సార్వభౌమాయ మంగళం. ఈ శ్లోకం కూడా శ్రీరామ కర్ణామృతం మంగళం కోసలేంద్రాయ శ్లోక. ఇది రామాయణంలోది కాదు, ఇది శ్రీరామ కర్ణామృతంలోది.
ప్రభుజీ శ్లోకాలు తెలుసు, విన్నాము గాని ఎందులోవి అనేది తెలియదు ప్రభుజీ. చాలా చాలా విషయాలు ఇవాళ మీ రోజు తెలియజేసిండ్రు ప్రభుజీ. చాలా 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 సంతోషంగా ఉంది ప్రభుజీ ఈ రోజు.
ఇవాళే రామనవమి మనకి.
ప్రభుజీ ఇంకా రామాయణ శ్లోకాస్ మొన్న నేను చదివా కదా, గుడికి వెళ్తే ఇక్కడ చతుశ్లోకి వాల్మీకి రామాయణ లక్ష ప్రతుల లేఖన మహాయజ్ఞం అని చెప్పేసి శ్రీ శ్రీ గణపతి సచ్చిదానంద స్వామిజీ వారి బుక్స్ వచ్చాయి గుడిలోకి. అంటే ఎవరైనా ఇట్లా తీసుకొని మళ్ళీ దాన్ని రాసి ఆ శ్లోకాలు 100 శ్లోకాలు అన్ని రాసి వాళ్ళకి అప్పచెప్పాలని 10 రూపీస్ ఒక బుక్ అని చెప్పేసి ఇక్కడ పెట్టారు ప్రభుజీ. సేమ్ నేను అనుకున్నాను గుళ్ళో మీరే గుర్తొచ్చారు ప్రభుజీ. ఈ శ్లోకాలు 100 శ్లోకాలు అక్కడ గుళ్ళో కూడా సేమ్ అవే ఇచ్చారు ప్రభుజీ. ఆ యజ్ఞంలో పాల్గొంటున్నాం ప్రభుజీ. మీ క్లాసు అది చాలా సంతోషంగా ఉంది ప్రభుజీ.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. సో మీలాంటి వాళ్ళు అలాంటి యజ్ఞంలో పాల్గొంటున్నారు కాబట్టి అందరం ఇలా రామాయణం చదవగలుగుతున్నాము, చర్చించుకోగలుగుతున్నాము.
దిస్ ఈస్ ది బుక్.
ఓ మీరు కూడా తెచ్చుకున్నారా?
ప్రతి ఒక్కళ్ళు 13 బుక్కులు రాయాలి. అంటే ఇది ఆల్రెడీ ఒక చోట ఇక్కడ రామ మందిరం కడుతున్నారు, మనం రాసి పంపించేస్తే ది విల్ పుట్టింది అక్కడ చేసినప్పుడు చేస్తారనమాట, కట్టేటప్పుడు అందుట్లో ఇవన్నీ వేస్తారనమాట. అంటే నిన్న గచ్చిబౌలిలో మన ఆదివారం 10,000 మందితో భగవద్గీత పారాయణం జరిగింది. మోర్ దాన్ 10,000 పీపుల్. మై సెల్ఫ్ అండ్ మై వైఫ్ పార్టిసిపేటెడ్ ఇన్ దట్ అనమాట. విల్ గో దేర్. ఎక్కడ కండక్ట్ వెళ్ళి పాల్గొని వచ్చేస్తూ ఉంటాం అనమాట.
వెరీ గుడ్, సంతోషం, చాలా సంతోషం.
లక్ష ప్రతుల లేఖన మహాయజ్ఞం అంటారు ప్రభుజీ.
లక్ష ప్రతుల లేఖన మహాయజ్ఞం అంటే రామాయణం రాయాలా?
మనం రోజు చదువుతున్నాం కదండి, సంక్షేప రామాయణమే ఇలా ఇచ్చారనమాట. ఆల్రెడీ శ్లోకం ఇచ్చారు, మనం రాయటం అంతే కింద.
ప్రభుజీ శ్లోక ఇచ్చారు, కింద చూచి వ్రాత లాగా ప్రభుజీ.
అదే అర్థమైంది. ఓకే, వెరీ గుడ్, బ్యూటిఫుల్. ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ ఎవ్రీవన్. హరే కృష్ణ.
హరే కృష్ణ.
టుమారో.
హరే కృష్ణ.
హరే కృష్ణ.
హరే కృష్ణ ప్రభుజీ. థ్యాంక్ యూ.